Get ready to match the stars from the Love Boat, Fred Grandy, Fred Summers, Charles Nelson Reilly, Ava Gabor, Gary Burghoff, and Marcia Wallace as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game. And now, here's the star of Match Game, Synd.
Is everyone all right? It's going to seem like a long show to some of us and a short show to some of us.
No, but this is the show where you got to be on your toes. So...
Tell you what that means a little bit later. Right now, let's welcome Candy Boston and Dan Malloy. Let's refresh our memories about you two. Dan, tell us about yourself again. Let's see now.
The hypnotist, nutritionist.
You're a nutritionist, right.
I'm going to open a place in Palm Springs.
Yeah. And you live in Palm Springs.
Desert Hot Springs,
Yeah.
Palm Springs.
Okay, and Candy, you're from?
Moore Park, California, in Ventura County.
Yep.
And
Have 8 children?
No. No, I've been married a year.
Oh.
And
You have only 5 children then.
And I'm a hairstylist and a makeup artist.
That's right. That's right. I knew I heard that somewhere, and that's where I heard it. Where are we here? You're ahead, Candy. And Dan, you got 2 chances, or 1 chance to catch up. You need 2 to tie and 3 to win. Big Bertha is so big.
How big is she?
When she got married, not only did her wedding dress have a train, it had a blank. Spell it.
No way.
Do you need
This is so clever again. Yes, I do, as always.
Now we're ready for Dan Malloy. Yes.
That's Dan.
Big Bertha is so big when she got married, not only did her wedding dress have a train, it had a...
Caboose.
Caboose. Are you...
Okay, now first of all, I was speaking Lionel train, HO train, commuter train, regular. Forget it. I matched the guy.
Caboose! The answer.
Wonderful. I wish I could say the same, but we must hurry right along. And not only had a train, it had a engine.
An engine.
A engine.
It had a train, it had an engine. All right, Charles.
I said a track, a depot, and a signal bridge.
A track, a depot, and a signal bridge. Not only did her wedding dress have a train, it had a...
A terminal, what you put a train into.
A terminal.
That wasn't the right one, was it?
No, we're looking for a caboose
It was
here.
a good one.
It was a good one.
One more caboose.
One more caboose. 2 to the score.
Well, speaking as a former Chubette who used to have one, caboose.
Really? All right. Dan, you win the game. Come on down. All right. No, you can just sit right there, Candy. You take your place on the blue out there. Now, you'll be back later to play game number 2. So you have one more shot at it. So let's spin her off now and have a go at the Big Money Super Match here with Dan Malloy. We polled a studio audience not too long ago, Dan, and we said write down your best answer to this. Blank the judge. If you give us the answer that they said most often, you get $500. $250 for matching the second most popular answer, and $100 for the third.
Yeah.
Now, look around there and call on the people who appear eager to answer. You want Marcia?
Marcia.
Why?
She struck my eye.
Tell it to the judge.
Tell it to the judge.
Here comes the judge.
Here comes the judge.
I would say you be the judge.
You be the judge.
Yeah. Remember the Saturday Evening Post where I used to have that thing?
You be the judge. Tell it to the judge, and here come the judge.
Here come the judge.
Is that what you want?
Yeah.
All right. Is it there? Is it under the $100 number? You be the judge.
Oh, that's Uncle
Very
Fred's
good.
answer.
Yeah, Fred said
Told
that.
you.
Let's take a look at the next one, please. Tell it to the judge. Well, you got 2 out of the 3 that they gave you. Let's see if the big one's up there right now with a $500 response. Here comes the judge.
Are you wearing open-toed shoes now?
Now, you've got $500. That means the least you'll play for is 10 times that amount, or $5,000. But you're going to spin the star wheel up here, and if you get a lucky spin, you'll double it and play for $10,000. Good luck to you, sir. Here we go. I bet it's going to be Ava.
No, 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 no,
This is your lucky day, isn't it?
This is my night. Oh, God.
Come down here, Dan, please. Stand on the blue dot.
Okay,
Face me.
now you can't come close to me.
All right.
Oh, God.
Call the nurse now.
No. Now let's concentrate.
All right, let's concentrate. Here it is. Blank lost. That's blank lost. L-O-S-T.
Blank lost. Okay, okay.
Now, Ava's finished. If you give us the answer that she has, you get $5,000. You keep nodding your head negatively. Can't you think of one?
I can, but it's...
Well, whatever you think will match her, that's what you say. That's the way the game is played.
Could I tell you what I'm going to say on the side or say it?
No, if you say it, that's it.
Toenail.
Toenail lost.
Toenail lost. Well, I have to explain to you why he said that answer. In the previous show, the winner of a very large amount of money, that, you know, we taped a whole bunch of these shows in one day. The fellow won what did he win? He won $10,000.
11.
He was a tall, husky fella, and Ava got up to give him a little kiss and to congratulate him. She was excited for him for winning. And as he stepped to her, he stepped on her, kicked her big toe, and did a little damage to her. Did a lot of damage to her.
And I'm laid in ice.
And so now we've got some ice on her toe, and that's why he said, what did you say?
Toenail.
Toenail
but, darling,
lost.
he should have another chance because he only said that, maybe.
Yeah.
No?
No, the rules say we can't do that.
What a
Toenail lost
shame.
is his answer.
It's all right, just change your card.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't
Paradise
match.
lost is her answer.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
darling.
All is lost, paradise lost. Okay, now you're going to play another game after we do a little business of the manic. Okay, Dan?
All right, yeah.
All right, watch this if you please. This is the second and final game. Candy, you have a choice of A or B.
B.
B says, one of the Jolly Green Giant's little helpers said to the other, those noises coming from the giant's house are terrible. He has little Miss Muffet in there, and I think he's blanking her.
Again.
Got me, I'm not.
One of the Jolly Green Giant's little helpers said to the other, those noises coming from the giant house are terrible. He has little Miss Muffet in there, and I think he's blanking her.
I got it.
Okay.
Not a bad idea.
That's what I thought.
What did she say?
Uh-oh.
Very good,
Oh, you learn so much about people.
One of the Jolly Green Giant's little helpers said to the other, those noises coming from the giant's house are terrible. He has little Miss Muffet in there, and I think he's blanking her.
Scaring her?
Scaring her?
Well, now that's the nursery rhyme. Sat and spider, sat and beside her, and frightened Miss Muffet away.
Frighten Miss Muffet away. That's right.
Eating her curds and whey.
Yes.
Probably showed her his asparagus, you know? Well,
Dad.
I said canning.
Canning her. That's what the Jolly Green Giant does. With peas and corn
I
and all
guess
that
you haven't
stuff.
been to the grocery store lately. He's also freezing.
Freezing. They have frozen Jolly Green Giant stuff.
Miss Muffet sat on a top
That's enough of that.
Waiter, check, please.
You ever had curds and whey?
It would be terrible, Uncle Gene, if he really did frighten her. I would be upset. Oh, canning.
Canning. So have you had curds and whey?
Have I ever had curds and whey?
Yes. Have you had curds and whey?
Yes, I like it after theater, don't you?
Yes. What have you got, Ava?
Not very good. I said spanking her.
Oh!
Not very good, is it?
Oh, I think she loved it.
Maybe she jumped on his toenail.
I think it turned her on a little. Oh, boy, I'm sorry. Yes.
Coincidentally, I said spanking also.
Oh, coincidentally.
You animal, you little tramp.
You would like me to spank you, wouldn't you?
The vapes. Now, see, I went straight for your nursery rhyme. I didn't deal in what your Jolly Green Giant did. So he was sitting on her.
Yes.
Well, because she
I think he's sitting on her.
Yeah.
Right. That's where the expression came from, go sit on her.
Yeah.
All right. Dan, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Stanley has the worst job in the world. He's a taster at a blank factory. Worst job in the world. Worst job in the world.
He's a blank.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Why, sure.
What did I dislike so much?
A taster at a blank factory. Ready, Dan? All right. Stanley has the worst job in the world. He's a taster at a blank factory.
Pet food?
Pet food factory. All right. Pet food factory is his response. What do you say to that?
I'm so ashamed.
You said pet food. Is that why you're ashamed?
No, I said manure.
Manure.
Knowing that it has to be government tested, of course.
Of course.
So, obviously.
Time and a half for overtime?
Oh, boy. And what holiday parties, huh?
I feel now is the time, after that wonderful answer, to divulge where Fred went to school. Harvard. That's what Harvard is turning out. Is that depressing? I said spam.
Spam.
I hope I haven't offended anyone.
Yes, the manufacturers of Spam, which is my Uncle Horace Greenball. And his lovely wife, Elise Greenball. Oh, it's on?
You're on.
You were right, Fred. It is manure. And you know what everyone says about Harry? No. Harry hates fertilizer!
Now, the thing that he came up with was pet food, and that's what we're after.
I did something not very good. I said spinach because I don't like spinach.
Oh, all right. What do you got there, Gare?
Dog food.
Dog food. There's the man. All right, Miss Marcia.
Mr. Gene, honey, I didn't get it. Now, I've done pretty adequate on this show, and sometimes when I don't get it and say something dumb, you'll overlook it, won't you?
Right, indeed.
A tennis shoe factory.
I'll overlook it. I overlooked that completely. All right, we go to round two. Dan, you're ahead. You'll go first.
A.
A it is. A. Ed isn't very intellectual. Not very intellectual is Ed. The only thing he goes to the, and I'm not very intellectual myself, not a good reader.
Or articulate
The
either.
only thing he goes to the library for is to check out the blank.
Would you read it over again?
No, you're not playing.
I see that played.
Yeah.
These men.
Not very intellectual. The only thing he goes to the library for is to check out the blank.
This one?
I always agree. Oh, no, that's good. Oh, is that cute? Oh,
Right.
boy, you read that upside down.
I did read that upside down. Fred, you are cute. I know you don't
God.
care for
Little
that
devil.
adjective, but you are cute.
Yeah.
Dan, Ed isn't very intellectual. The only thing he goes to the library for is to check out the blank.
The bookmarks?
There's hope for you, Candy.
Don't give up, Candy.
You want to see a good answer? Watch this fella.
Okay, you want to see a good answer? Ed isn't very intellectual. He goes to the library to check out the librarian who is stacked! Okay, that's okay. I remember my
get it?
first beer, too.
Library stacked.
What did he say?
He says, I remember my first beer, too.
Librarian.
Librarian, there it is, Chuck.
Chuck said the same thing.
Librarian, all
Great.
right. And everybody's spelling it correct.
Librarian.
Everybody says librarian so far, and you say librarian. We've all
Everybody
got librarian.
and me.
Librarian.
Now, here's the way it is, Candy. You need 1 to tie and 2 to win. Here it is, ready. The old philosopher said,
Da, 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 da.
show me a man who walks with his head held high And I'll show you a man whose blank is too tight.
Show me a man whose head held high, and I'll show you.
Oh,
a man
yes, of course.
blank.
That's perfect.
I like this one.
That's a good one. Ready, Brett?
Yes, darling. Of course I am.
The old philosopher said, show me a man who walks with his head held high, and I'll show you a man. We supply our own music.
I was trying to help along.
Yes. And I'll show you a man whose blank is too tight.
Slacks.
Slacks is what she said.
I tried.
Not a most inspired answer.
All right.
Fred again will show you an inspired answer.
Now, let's just say that he's wearing like those underall things that women wear. Would this be right? I mean,
Underwear.
supposing they're built into the slacks.
Oh, no, no. Nice try. You really are a good trier there.
Well, I am a good
Underwear.
trier. I'm very trying. As a matter of
Yes.
fact.
Truss.
We had the same answer.
Two trusses there. All right. Show
In Brett,
me a
we
man
trust.
Trusses anymore.
who walks with his head held high, and I'll show you a man whose blank is too tight. And
I
she
got
said,
the right answer. Jockey shorts.
jockey shorts is a wonderful answer. What do you
Wait a
got?
minute, I have the right answer. Fruit of the loom.
Fruit of the loom. Marcia.
I have no right answer here. I said Dr. Denton's, but I think those are jammies, aren't they?
Dr. Denton's are jammies, indeed. So that means Dan Malloy wins again. Come on down, Dan. Candy, we're going to send some gifts your way. Many thanks for being with us here on the match game. Candy Boston, ladies and gentlemen. There she goes. Now we're going to spin a message or two for you. Hurry back. Here we go again. Dan's got his second shot at it here. Shall we have a go? We polled the studio audience, Dan, not too long ago and said, write down your best answer to this. Blank mind. Remember, if you give us the answer that they wrote down most often, you get $500. If you give us the second most popular answer, $250. And for giving us the third, $100. 3 of the 6 stars will assist.
Charles?
Read my mind.
All right, that's
I
it.
got one.
Marcia?
I'll give you a piece of my mind or a piece of my mind or variations thereof.
Piece of my mind. Ava?
Out of your mind.
Out of your mind. It does?
If
He
you
says
win
out of your mind
something-
sounds like a winner. Is that the one you want?
Yeah.
All right, out of your mind. You want Ava's answer. Let's find out if it's up there. Let's take a look at the $100 response.
None of them?
I don't mind.
That's what the bishop said.
All right, let's find out if out of your mind is under the $250 response. Peace of mind. All right, let's take a look at the last one to see if we're going out of our mind. Mastermind. That was a hard one, wasn't it?
They weren't good, those things.
Mastermind is
One
not
of those
bad.
days.
Dan, it was not a total waste of time because you got $500.
Very good.
And many thanks for being with us here on the match game. Dan Malloy, ladies and gentlemen. Now we're going to spin a little message for you, and then you hurry back. I saw a play this past summer in Massachusetts at the Cape Playhouse in Dennis called The Owl and the Pussycat. Starring Gary Burghoff. And he was quite good in the part. You gonna do that again anywhere?
Yeah, we're doing it at the Beverly Dinner Playhouse in New Orleans during mid-January through February, all the way to the first week in March, during Mardi Gras. It's going to be great.
Oh, what a time you're going to have. But stay out of the French Quarter.
Why?
I was there because I played there once, and I spent the whole night and whole day and night.
You never come out.
No, it's heavenly. New Orleans is really swinging.
it's a wonderful
And beautiful jazz.
Shall we move there?
Oh, isn't that the greatest music there?
That reminds me, I'm forming a Dixieland jazz band. I've been playing Dixieland after the show in a local hotel.
Okay. I think that's marvelous.
Can you move the boat? I haven't had a bite all day.
What are you fishing for, Skipper?
For dreams, Gene. For
Oh,
the
dreams.
horizon.
Yes, of course, naturally. We go for striped bass
This is
and
the
bluefish.
longest minute we've ever.
What do you got to say?
Fred on
Have to say something.
I at no time have been a communist congressman. This is not prepared, as you can see.
I'll be at the...
Gene Raymond, join us next time for the match game. Goodbye.
How's this for a matching pair? A match game marathon.
Would you like to explain that?
6 classic episodes of Match Game on Saturday night.
Boy, is she a sick lady.
Then on Sunday night, the real Match Game story behind the blank. Exclusive interviews and rare footage about everyone's favorite game show.
My way was to inject some humor into it.
Speaking of blazooms, Fanny, would you show us yours?
The Match Game Marathon, Saturday at 8, and the real Match Game story behind the blank, Sunday at 8, only on GSN.